Hello, everyone. Welcome to Coaching Think Talk. So I am Coach Candee Teng from Life Coach Philippines, and this is coaching for mental fitness. So this coaching conversation is for individuals who wants to become mentally fit so they can be empowered to take full responsibility and accountability with their decisions in life regardless of their mental conditions. And my mission is to empower 1 million individuals to become mentally fit so they can courageously journey outside of their comfortable lifestyle towards the recovery of their broken name, broken identity, and broken dreams so that they can design and truly live a life of responsibility. So, thank you for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. And please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this session. So you may also give some shout outs to people you want to greet and reach out some with some inspiring message. So if you are watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay. So I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach PH and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. So if you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. And for this session, I will be talking about from depressed to enthusiasm. So this is still a part of the 1 month gratitude journey, the gratitude or building of your gratitude muscles in terms of your mental muscles, and how gratitude, of course, can help you to journey on towards your mental fitness. So again, for this afternoon, it's from depressed to enthusiasm. Ayan. So in case you're meeting me for the first time, so my name is Coach Candee Teng. I'm from Life Coach Philippines. I'm a professional CACC life coach and a certified mental health coach with a coaching focus on healing and recovery through mental fitness. And I am a proud master builder apprentice of Master Coach A. And we build tribe as we help your unstoppable dream to come true. And of course, my mission is to empower 1 million individuals to become mentally fit so they can courageously journey outside of their comfortable lifestyle towards the recovery of their broken name, broken identity, and broken dreams so that they can design and truly live a life of stewardship. I am a single mom and I am a mental health and wellness advocate. And as an advocate, I really value mental health in life. So when we talk about advocacy, it's not only about speaking, and allowing people to speak their Hello? Hello everyone, can you hear me? Okay, ayan. So, I'm sorry, ayan. Saan ang location ko ngayon, Coach Nord? I'm inside the Cup Copper Republic. So, at my back, makikita nyo yung counter area. Ayan. Yes, and I think I was talking about being a mental health and wellness advocate, and being an advocate, it means it requires responsibility. And when you talk about being an advocate of mental health and mental wellness, especially now, I'm advocating towards mental fitness. Hindi Coach Nords, hindi nawala yung net mo. Ako po yung nawala, yung mic ko yung nawala. Ayan. So when you talk about mental fitness, when you talk about being an advocate, it requires for you to have a certain lifestyle that exudes what you are advocating for, what you are rallying for, what message you are sending to the world. So for you to really advocate on mental health, it means regardless of your mental conditions, you are improving your mental health. So if you are a sufferer, you don't only speak about awareness, you don't only shout at people. You know, hindi naman shout, no, but you don't only um let other people hear you and understand you, but you have to let them see that when it comes to mental fitness, you yourself have to break through the barriers, you have to break through the stigmas that is being created with that surrounds mental health. Meaning, one of the stigmas there is that when you have a mental condition, you cannot be mentally well. When you have a mental condition, you cannot function. When you have a mental condition, you cannot live the kind of a quality of lifestyle that you truly desire. So when you talk about being an advocate, it's really something. It's a badge yung tawag ko dun eh. It's a badge that means that when you walk, you don't just preach about it, but you live it. Ikaw yon, it becomes you. And that is a beautiful part of life coaching as well. And I am advocating mental health and mental wellness and mental fitness towards recovery through the platform of life coaching, because I am a product of tawag dito, I'm a product of how life coaching work and how life coaching really got to transform my life, and how life coaching helped heal me. So for those who don't know, my coach is Master Coach A. So thank you to Master Coach A, and shout out to Master Coach A, because I'm one of the things that I really hold on to is, of course, give honor to whom honor is due. And I wouldn't be here if I am not working with my life coach, which is Master Coach A, if I have not been continuously learning with her, when if she didn't say yes to me, no, to continuously journeying with me in terms of my mental health and mental fitness, I wouldn't be here. And without, of course, this place, Teacup Coffee Republic, my safe space, the home, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't healing wouldn't be that that possible as much, because psychology is very very important when you talk about mental health. And of course, hashtag Gamily. So yung mga Gamily dyan, shout out. And of course, the DCAP directors. Ayan, there's so much more. Of course, Porto family. Ayan na, nag-shout out na ako, nag-dedication message ako. Anyway, yeah. So if you want to connect with me, so nauna yung personal page ko or your personal timeline. So this is my personal page, my what you call this personal timeline. So if you want to drop me some notes, if you want to ask me a question, if you want to personally connect with me, in short, if you couldn't find it the courage no to or yung to ask a question dito online, you can just personally message me. And of course, you can message me as well through Coach Candee. This is my FB page. And of course, I invite you to join when comfort is not too comfortable coaching community. And this talks about journeying towards mental fitness so you can live and design a life of responsibility, because oftentimes our mental illness also becomes our comfort. And when that happens, of course, it is challenging for us to break through and to heal, because alam mo yun, when it is comfort, oftentimes the brain resists really to let go of comfort kasi nagsu-survival mode siya. So I really invite you to join if you want to become more mentally fit. So this is regardless of your mental health condition. Ayan. And of course, I invite you to like and follow the Cup Coffee Republic. Again, it is where I am present presently located, and it is the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines. And what you can see at the back, no, is the bar. Ito yung bar counter, and yung taas yung menu, and yung mga sulat dyan na magaganda. Hashtag proud by yours truly. Ayan. Anyway, I invite you to be a channel of love and hope as you bless someone with a meal from the Cup Coffee Republic, and let your personal message, of course, inspire someone today, because as you get to bless others, you allow to exude that gratefulness feeling, and when others receive, of course, a blessing, they become grateful as well, and it helps with the mental health of the person. And of course, especially during this pandemic, where anxiety is on the rise, where stress is there, no, it really helps if you get to become a blessing, and you get to have, of course, a personal message that encourages someone, that speaks love, that speaks life, that speaks healing, and speaks of forgiveness to someone. So let us help you bring light into someone's life this season. So be blessed all the more for being a blessing to others. So before I proceed, I would, of course, no, like to greet our learners, our viewers for this afternoon. So nandiyan na si Coach Part na nasa D-Cup din. Hello, Coach Part, Coach Rizal. So hello, Coach Glacy. Nasa stopover daw siya. Ingat sa biyahe. Coach Nords. Ayan. Hello, hello. And of course, si Coach Teen. Ayan. So, I invite you to become intentional in getting your hashtag pack my bag moment. So your hashtag pack my bag moments are key points, aha moments, words, sharings that resonated with you. These are things, powerful things that speaks to your heart and even pinches your heart for others to matagos sa puso. Ayan. So these are powerful realizations that when you usually get this, you say, I'm done, I got it, I got what I paid for, I've solved na ako, I can leave, but then again, I'm just starting. So I encourage you, of course, to journey with me with this episode. So you can also put in the comments below your hashtag pack my bag moment, so you get to bless fellow learners, fellow digital learners in the digital space. Malamang, no? So I as well encourage you to share your hashtag pack my bag moment on your timeline, so you get to be a blessing to other people, especially for those who needs to see and hear your aha moments. And if you want to put a context so people will know where your hashtag pack my bag moment comes from, you can put hashtag coaching think talk and hashtag mentally fit Philippines. Hello, Master Coach Asmin, and hello, Coach Phoebes. Yan. So again, mental fitness, it's always in the context of mental health. So before we proceed towards the topic, no, from depressed to enthusiasm, let's first define what mental health is. So mental health, so when I talk about mental health, ito lang po talaga yung definition nito. Is defined as a state of well-being in which every individual realizes four aspects, in short, or meets the four conditions and aspects for them to become mentally fit. So the first aspect is a person is able to realize his or her own potential. The second is a person can cope with the normal stresses of life. Third is a person can work productively and fruitfully. And of course, lastly, is able to make a contribution to his or her own community. So when we talk about mental health, it is not equivalent and it is not the same with mental illness. So if ever I will be talking about mental illness, I will really say na mental condition siya, that it is a mental disorder, that it is mental illness. But in terms of mental health, it is a very positive view. Pag titingnan mo, and when I talk about mental health, it's always about this four aspects of your health. Yeah. Now, what is mental fitness? So, if you see me looking here, I am looking at the press mat kasi po, mas malaki dito. Ayan. So, when you talk about mental fitness, just like in physical fitness, you have your physical health. And in order for you to reach a certain state of health, you have to have a physical fitness in order to achieve that health. So think of it, your health as a goal. Tapos yung fitness mo, yun yung way towards that goal. And your health as well is pwede ding a state, your state right now. So pwede din siya ganun. So it's very, very conducive to life coaching. Aligned talaga siya, no? So when you talk about mental fitness, it is exercising different areas of your mind to keep your mind in shape as an athlete would do would do to his body to be competitive, for you to be able to keep be in top shape, di ba? If you're working out, you have to keep on working out. You have that habit, you have that routine, you have that syempre, if you want to really go for a good body, an ideal body type, again, it depends per person kung ano yung ideal body type nila, but they really get to work on it. Okay, now if someone is more on the competitive side, no, like they do marathons, they do basta mga mixed martial arts, different competitions, then they have to really work on their mental fitness mga times two, di ba, than regular than how other people regularly does work out in order for them to be competitive, to reach a certain level, for them to be able to compete. So when you talk about mental fitness, ganun din po. So if you want to be able to succeed in life, you have to reach a certain mental fitness, a mental fitness in order for you to be able to succeed. So depende yan, okay? And then when you talk about mental fitness, it is your ability to cope with obstacles and stimulus in your daily lives and road ahead. So if you want to be able to cope with stress, you want to be able to solve challenges, to be able to handle situations positively, mental fitness is very crucial. And mental fitness is training that you use to prepare your path and involves the physical actions we take ahead. So when we talk about mental fitness, just like in physical fitness, hindi naman pwedeng inisip mo lang na physically fit ka, magiging physically fit ka. So you have to work, you have to take action. So it's the same with mental fitness. You have to work, you have to take action in order for you to become mentally fit. So mental fitness as well is a system for strengthening and expanding the mind and improving your mental habits, thereby significantly improving your chance of success and happiness. So if you want to be successful, if you in life, if you want to be happy in life, mental fitness is the key. Yes, but oftentimes mental fitness is not understood, and mental fitness is not given a priority. Ayan. Kawawa naman si brain. Yan. Now, let's talk about gratitude. So, gratitude is a feeling of appreciation or thanks. And again, the word gratitude is derived from the Latin word gratia, which means graciousness, or gratefulness. So, it encompasses all these meanings. So, when you talk about gratitude, it's grace, graciousness, and gratefulness. So, gratitude is a thankful appreciation for what an individual receives, whether tangible or intangible. So with gratitude, people acknowledge the goodness in their lives, whether this is again or intangible or intangible. In the process, people usually recognize that something is that the source of goodness lies at least not only to themselves but as well outside, because they get to see that they can receive gratitude as well. They can become grateful for other people, for nature, and most especially with God. So when you talk about gratitude, and when you eventually keep on practicing gratitude, it helps with your spiritual journey as well. And gratitude in its simplest form is just refers to a state of thankfulness and a state of being grateful. And in positive psychology research, gratitude is strongly and consistently associated with greater happiness. That's why people are really working in gratitude. But would you agree with me that as much as you want to be able to practice gratitude, not everyone can really develop the attitude of gratitude, simply because gratitude in itself is a process. Gratitude in itself is a mental muscle. Um, a mental muscle that you need mental fitness. Ayan. So you have to work on your gratitude muscles before you can really have and imbibe, then have that lifestyle or attitude of gratitude. And it includes, of course, as well, habits and systems that you have to put in place in order for you to foster gratitude. So ayan, so while many of course acknowledge gratitude's many benefits, if you really google on the benefits of gratitude, it can present countless, no, there's really countless of benefits. So while it is there and people really know the value of it can still be difficult to sustain. So because many of us are simply trained to notice what is broken, undone, or lacking in our lives, and for gratitude to meet its full healing potential in our lives, it needs to become more than just a word. Hindi lang po lang siya thank you. It has to really come from the heart. Ayan. Kasi iba yung thank you na nagsabi ka lang ng thank you, iba yung thankfulness from your heart. So you have to learn, of course, a new way of practicing gratitude and creating a gratitude habit as well. And it can take some time because it is a process. Yes, Coach Nords, gratitude in itself is a process. Now, ito na po ang topic natin. Again, our topic is from depressed to enthusiasm. So again, it is in the context of practicing gratitude, that from a state of depression or a state of being depressed, you can become enthusiastic, or you can inject enthusiasm in your life when you get to practice gratitude. So but first, let us define what is depressed. So when you hear the word depressed, or wag muna depression, no, doon muna tayo sa depressed kasi oftentimes, di ba, you hear people saying I'm depressed. So what does depressed really means? Ayan, feel free to share with me what, when you hear the word depressed, or when you if you have a season or once in your life na nasabi mo na depressed ka, what does it actually mean to you when you say you're depressed? Lagyan natin siya ng definition. So, put a personal definition of what depressed for you is. Ano ba talaga yung meaning ng depressed sa'yo? What is the emotion? Is there any emotion attached to it? Is there any way of thinking that is attached when you talk about depressed? Yan. So, feel free to share with me what depressed looks like to you, what depressed means for you. Ayan. So, depressed, if you really look at it in the dictionary, so dictionary lang po muna tayo, depressed means unhappy and without hope. Depressed can also mean not having enough money, jobs, or business in activities. And some of the synonyms, galing, no? Na-combine ko si synonyms and ano yun, antonyms yun. Basta na-combine ko sila. Anyway, that's just how my brain works. Yan. So, this is live and hindi po siya recorded. Ayan. So, when you look into the other words, what depressed usually equates to, it can be, ayan, sad and gloomy, dejected, downcast. So for some, it means pressed down. Alam mo yung nabababang ganon, pinipisa. And situated lower than the general surface. In short, mas mababa. And it can be lowered in force or in amount, force siya, and undergoing economic hardship, 'di ba? May economic depression, ayan, ginagamit din siya. And being or measured below the standard or norm. So if you really look in it, meron po tayo yung slums natin, no. Ang tawag po yung mga shanty, ang tawag po doon for some, they call it depressed area. Ayan, so yun po talaga yung meaning of depressed when you look at it doon sa tawag dito sa dictionary. Now, oftentimes, I really encounter this with clients, with not just clients, no, with just regular yung tao talaga na depressed is just used so commonly. So alam mo yon, so unmindfully, ayan, unmindfully, and with lack of awareness, they always say that I'm depressed. Yan. Kinamusta mo? How are you? They will say I'm depressed, but what they actually mean is sad. When you ask them what depressed means for them, and you allow them to process their thoughts, they come to realize that it's just sadness, hindi siya depressed. Okay? So, kaya I am very intentional in asking you, ano nga ba yung depressed sa'yo? When you say that you're depressed, what does it really mean? Because when you talk about depressed, it is really more of on the depression, which is a clinical disorder as well. Okay, so to differentiate first, okay, sadness is a human emotion that all people feel at a certain times during their lives. In short, Sadness, being sad is a common emotion. So feeling sad is just a natural reaction to situations in life that cause emotional upset or pain. Ayan. And there are varying degrees of sadness, 'di ba? So if you want to learn more about the emotion, I have an emotional wheel. So if you want to be processed with the emotions, please connect with me. Personally connect with me. But like other emotions, when sadness, sa- like any other emotion, sadness is temporary. In short, emotions are temporary. Sadness is temporary and fades with time. So pag sinabi mong depressed na nalungkot ka lang kasi may bagay na nangyari, hindi po depression. Sadness po yon. You're just sad. And when you talk about depressed, it's already sadness without hope. Yun na po siya. Hindi ka lang sad, but yung feeling mo walang pag-asa. And hindi din ibig sabihin nun, may sakit ka na, okay? It doesn't mean that if you feel sad and you feel without hope, it already means you have depression. That's not it, okay? Let's just be clear. So when you talk about depression, it is sadness without hope for a prolonged period of time, and it has a characteristic of impairing your social function, your occupational function, and other important areas of your functioning. In short, merong nawawala sa functioning side mo. So yun po yung pagiging depressed. So feeling sad is as well is an internal part of depression. Kaya many people mistakes or interchange as well no yung sadness from depression. Kaya interchangeably din siyang ginagamit. It's precisely the lack of education, the lack of awareness as well. Just like in mental health, pag sinabi mo mental health, automatically they know it's mental illness. Yun yung agad na naiisip ng tao. That's why we have coaching for mental wellness, coaching for mental preparedness, and coaching for mental fitness for you to become really educated, for us to be able to know how to work with our mind in order for us to have a quality of mental health that we really want in order for us to succeed in life. So again, feeling sad is an integral part of depression, but they are not the same. So knowing and understanding the difference can help a person recognize when to seek help, when to seek treatment, and when to yan, yun siya, yun talaga siya. So when you're sad, it may feel all encompassing at times. Feeling mo, di ba, sad ka, parang lahat affected. But you should also have moments when you are able to laugh or be comforted. Ayan. So pag sad ka lang, di ba, there are things that happens, kaya mo pang tumawa, kaya mong ma-comfort. You can become comforted. But depression differs from sadness because the feelings you have will affect all aspects of your life. Magre-ripple talaga siya when you talk about depression. And it may be hard or even impossible to find enjoyment in anything, and it includes activities and even relationships that you used to enjoy before. Nawawala siya naturally. But then again, my purpose of really defining and educating what depression and sadness is not for you to self-diagnose, okay? Hindi po ito para i-self-diagnose nyo yung sarili nyo para sabihin nyo, Coach, feeling ko depressed ako, may depression ako. If you really want to know your mental condition, I am a life coach. I am not a medical professional. I am not a medical professional that can diagnose. No, we don't prescribe. We do not prescribe. So if you really want to know your mental health condition, if you really want to know if you have a diagnosis, then go to a psychiatrist or psychologist, but be responsible. Make sure that they are registered. Okay, they are registered because I have a case where the person went to an unregistered psychologist and yun na siya. There's just so much in it. Okay, and yung registration kasi it's a protection for you to be, because there are ethical practices in the medical field. So when the person is registered, it means they abide to that medical practice, no. And you don't go to neurologist as well to have your mental conditions checked. You have to go to a psychiatrist or psychologist. Let's just make it clear, kasi may case din ako, pumunta siya sa neurologist, doon siya sa neurologist nagpa consult ng kanyang mental illness. Yes, they are two different medical practitioners. So be responsible when you're going to look for a mental health practitioner. Okay? So clinical depression is marked by a depressed mood most of the day, sometimes particularly in the morning. Mahirap bumangon, and there is a lost interest in normal activities, and of course, as I said, in relationship. So if you want to know the symptoms, you can really look at it in the Google, but then again, do not self-diagnose. If you feel you have this, then I encourage you to seek medical help. When I say medical help, you have to go to a doctor to really have yourself diagnosed. Okay, but the key here is that the symptoms that are present should be every day, consistent siya every day for at least 2 weeks before you go to a medical practitioner. Okay, so madami siya. There's just so much. I don't want to really dive in on it, because again, I am not a medical practitioner and I am not here to prescribe and describe. Okay, so there is a study on the effects of gratitude on depression, coping, and suicide, and it showed that gratitude is a protective factor when it comes to suicidal ideation in stressed and depressed individuals. So, in short, enhancing your very own practice of gratitude can help you protect yourself with in terms of your mental health. So it doesn't only intervene, no, but it allows you to really protect your mental health as well. So if you're someone who have when I say gusto ko kasi this, the purpose is here is to really help you practice and begin to have that transition of from depressed to enthusiasm, because oftentimes when people feel depressed, they lose hope, no, nawawala yung joy, nawawala yung life, yung liveliness, nawawala yung energy. Kaya sila napupunta sa depressed state. So if you really look a person na depressed, a person who's depressed cannot be enthusiastic at the same time, kasi iisang area lang siya ng brain na nag-work. So this is really a help for people na you can practice gratitude in order for you to have that enthusiasm, just to even jumpstart that enthusiasm to be able to work on your mental fitness. But if you're someone who is clinically diagnosed, and I've been there, no, when you're clinically diagnosed, and it depends on the state. It really depends on the state kung nasa ang season sila ng mental health journey nila. But if you're someone who really couldn't find gratitude, kasi po pwedeng ganun, no, pag tinatanong mo, wala talaga silang makitang maganda sa buhay nila, then I invite you, if you're that someone, connect with me personally. I'd really love to journey with you. Okay. So depression has a psychological and a neurochemical base. In short, meron po talaga siyang science. So both of which can be addressed by gratitude. So by displacing our attention from problems to solutions, gratitude practices hit the serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin. So these are the neurotransmitters that helps you feel good. So with the surge of these chemicals in your brain, the apathy that you feel when you are depressed gets curbed away, nawawala siya, and we get to revive the motivation that depression has sucked away. Because oftentimes, pag depressed ang tao, wala po talagang motivation. Yan po talaga yung totoo. That's really the truth. So gratitude and appreciation is ganyan, magkadikit, with numerous benefits including enhanced mood and self-esteem. And gratitude as an intervention is very well, when I talk about intervention, it's intervention in terms of mental health for treating depression is very convenient. When I say convenient, kasi nandoon, it's very natural And it is less time consuming compared to it's less time consuming compared to really going to towards other programs, no, and it is less expensive because it is very natural. When you get to practice gratitude, it becomes natural. It is actually a natural antidepressant, but then again, not everyone can really get to practice this. Not everyone gets to develop the attitude of gratitude because it is a process as well. It is a journey that a person has to go through. So here I am presenting, and here you can see that how gratitude really affects the brain in its simplest sense. Ayan. So may science po kasi talaga siya. And it is important for you to understand that it is impossible to feel depressed and grateful at the same moment. So it is a choice. It's either you go to a state of depressed feeling or you go towards a gratefulness state. Hindi po pwede siyang sabay because on the same area of your brain works. Isang area lang yan. It's just the same area. Hindi po pwedeng dalawa siyang sabay. Okay? So when you get to practice gratitude, you can see at the top part that when you get to practice gratitude, it wires and fires new neural connections to the bliss center. In short, the center of your brain that is responsible, no, for that bliss feeling, yung masaya kang feeling, no. And then on the right, it enhances dopamine and serotonin, the neurotransmitters responsible for happiness. At the bottom, it says that it reduces fear and anxiety by regulating stress hormones because nga, it is impossible to feel depressed and grateful at the same moment. So when you get to really practice gratitude, bababa po yung ating stress hormones. Therefore, anxiety and depression lowers down as well. And on the left side, it fosters cognitive restructuring by evoking positive thinking. So you get to rewire your brain as well. So as you can see from here, gratitude is a natural antidepressant. Yes, natural antidepressant siya. Di mo kailangan mag-medicines when you get to really practice gratitude. So the effects of gratitude when practiced daily can be almost the same as medications, and it produces a feeling of long-lasting happiness and contentment. So sa physiological basis of which lies at the nasa neurotransmitter level. In short, ang the simplest thing is totoo po siya, may science. There is really science behind gratitude. And for people who's asking, talaga bang makakatulong yung gratitude even if you have mental conditions? Yes. Ito po yung sagot. Yes, yes, and yes. So when we express gratitude and receive the same, nagbigay tayo ng gratitude and we receive gratitude as well, our brain releases dopamine and serotonin again, which is neurotransmitters responsible for your happiness. Yan. For it is responsible for your emotions that makes you feel good. It automatically enhances your mood and makes you feel happy from the inside. So by consciously practicing gratitude every day, you can help create new neural pathways, and you get to strengthen that neural pathways. In short, your mental muscles, your gratitude muscles as well. And you ultimately create a permanent, grateful, and positive nature within yourself and towards other people. So by as well, no, when you keep on practicing gratitude, you get to reduce your stress hormones and you get to manage ANS, the autonomic nervous system function. So gradually, you get to significantly reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. Ayan. So at the new hindi ko na itutuloy kasi meron pag neurochemical levels. Ayan. But yeah, but really in a shorter sense, when you really get to practice gratitude, it has it yeah, kaya natin tong explain ng simple. It is associated with an increase in your brain centers, no, in your neurotransmitters na nagmamanage ng negative emotions. Again, kasi nga, hindi pwedeng positive and negative at the same time. And gratitude is linked with the positive emotions. So yung negative emotions mo, like guilt, shame, violence, anger, lowers down. So as a result, people who keep a practice of gratitude journal, gratitude visits, or who keeps a practice no of expressing really gratitude, yung verbal, yan, verbal gratitude, they become as well more positive in life. They get to eventually no become more excited in life, nagkakaroon ng enthusiasm. Doon po nagbi-build yung enthusiasm natin when we keep on practicing gratitude. So, here comes enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. So, enthusiasm by definition is intense and eager enjoyment, interest, or approval. And if you can see, it's very opposite from depressed, from a person who is depressed, because a person who is depressed, walang energy, and usually a main characteristic of a person who is depressed is they don't have that hope in life. So dahil nga walang hope and they have this sadness in them, they can't have that energy. Oftentimes it's wala talaga silang energy. They can't even have that energy to move and function. Kaya nai-impair yung function nila. So, it's very opposite, okay? Kaya when you get to practice gratitude, kaya nga hindi po siyang pwedeng sabay, naturally you get to have from depressed, you can transition towards enthusiasm. So, enthusiasm is a state of mind that inspires and arouses one to put action into the task at hand. In short, enthusiastic ka, gagalaw ka. May gagawin ka. And enthusiasm bears the same relationship to a human being that steam does to the locomotive. Ganun, no? May ganun. So, in short, it is vital moving force that impels action. Ayan. Kaya, yung mga taong depressed, especially if this is already clinical diagnosis, they don't get to really move and take action kasi nga wala siya. So, when you get to develop the enthusiasm, automatically you will get to take action. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng excited na wala kang ginagawa, di ba? When you're excited, it's contagious. You have to do something. You have to share what you are enthusiastic about. Ayan. So, enthusiasm is one of your greatest assets. It is better than money, power, or even it is better than money and power because enthusiasm involves influence. With enthusiasm, you can become very influential as well kasi 'di ba yung contagious nga kasi yung energy niya. So when you get to combine enthusiasm with faith and your initiative, when you say initiative, yung willingness mo, 'di ba, to take action, you can move mountains. Kagandahan siya. Ayan. Again, enthusiasm with faith in your heart, your initiative, the initiative of your heart can make you move mountains. So, there's a 2011 no, may study, there's a study by Robert Emmons and Anjali Mishra, sana na pronounce ko ng tama. They found that people feel motivated and energized when they experience gratitude. And that gratitude encourages them to make progress towards their goals. And it helps them attain and achieve results that is unheard of. Ayan. So, kaya nga po, mental fitness is something that you have to work on if you want to become successful and happy in life. Yun po siya. And remember that this is just one muscle of your mental fitness, of your mental brain. This is just one muscle of your mental brain, but you can see how powerful it is, how powerful gratitude is. How powerful gratitude really is. Ganun po siya ka-powerful. So, enthusiasm as well no, refers to the ability to show a keen interest in a subject or an activity as well as a readiness to get involved. So, when you talk about enthusiasm, hindi ka lang high energy, hindi ka lang hyper, hindi ka lang rara mode, but you get to be involved as well. Gusto mong involved ka. And if you look at it, it is as well is connected with the fourth aspect of mental health, which is you are able to make a contribution to your community because you get to help others as well. So it is one step above a mere interest. Hindi lang po siya yung interested ka. So we have to be clear at this. So enthusiastic people are people who have a strong feeling of eagerness to do something and helps and takes action. And enthusiasm is very infectious. With time, eventually, no, in time, if you get to surround yourself with enthusiastic people, you get to be affected by their zealousness, by their passion, by their no, enthusiasm as well. Yun po yung kagandahan nun. So enthusiasm should be natural, but if you don't have it, you can still develop it because you can develop it from working with your gratitude muscles. Ayan. So again, enthusiasm is a state of mind. It inspires action and it's the most contagious of all emotions. So to be enthusiastic, act enthusiastically. Again, when you talk about enthusiasm, the way I'm really talking about here, enthusiasm is it is not only limited to the positive emotion, but you have to take action. There is readiness to get involved and to act. Okay? So again, I really love to present this. There's a gratitude circuit in your brain that badly needs of a workout, especially if you are coming from the depressed state. And strengthening that circuit brings the power to elevate your physical and mental health. So to boost happiness, improve sleep, and help you feel more connected to other people. And if you can see the the boost happiness, the improve sleep, the help you feel more connected to other people, that is something that is taken and snatched away from people who are experiencing depression. Yun po talaga siya. So when we engage into an expression of gratitude, research really supports it in especially if it is in written form, it is more powerful and it has more lasting effects. So there are parts of your brain which gets activated and again which releases the neurotransmitters called dopamine. Ayan, babalik tayo doon, okay, which is the feel good hormones. Okay, so with that, again, I would like to share with you a simple practice of gratitude journaling. Magsusulat ka talaga ng gratitude because again, writing is the most effective because it gets, nakikita din siya ng brain mo. Okay? And it has an action. You have to create an action. May action po when you talk about writing. So gratitude disconnects you from toxic negative emotions and the ruminating that often accompanies with them. And of course, with people who are depressed, there really is the tendency that they keep on ruminating on things that triggers the depression. Yun po siya. And it triggers yun mga not good memories na yun po yung nagruruminate sa mind nila. That's why hindi nakakabangon. It's a struggle, nahihirapan. So writing a letter shifts your attention so that you get to focus instead of ruminating from the hindi naman bad, from the bad experiences, from the negative emotions, you get to be able to switch towards the positive emotions. And of course, expressing gratitude helps you even if you don't explicitly share it with someone. In short, nagsusulat ka lang because you get to release nga the neurotransmitters that is responsible for the good emotions. That's why you get to become happier and you get more satisfied in life because you get to complete the exercise, especially if you make it a habit. It becomes a lifestyle, a way of a routine for you, no? So next is that the positive effects of gratitude writing compound like interest. Ayan, so yung mga mahilig sa mga interest, ayan po, malaki po ang interest ni gratitude and you might not be able to notice it, the benefit daily or weekly practice, but after several weeks or months, you will really, I assure you, you will really, really, really see the effects that it has in your life. Ayan. And lastly, of course, a gratitude practice trains the brain to be more in tune with experiencing gratitude, which is a positive plus a positive equals more positive. Again, it is a mental muscle. So in short, ito yung muscle mo, mental muscle. When you work on the gratitude, una, let's say, ang unang kaya mong maging grateful for kahit isang bagay lang yan. Kahit just, you can just be grateful for one thing. Eventually, as you keep on practicing and as you keep on looking for things to be grateful for, kahit isa lang yan, you get to build the muscle in your brain and you get to strengthen it. 'Di ba? Nag-rebuild yung muscle, nagbo-bulk siya. Eventually, your mind is trained to look for gratitude. Eventually, yung one mo magiging two. Yung 2 mo magiging 4, yung 4 mo magiging 8, and so on and so forth. Yan. That's really the power of gratitude. Now, if you are someone who's having a hard time and a challenge, no, in terms of even finding gratefulness in your life, or finding gratitude in your life, of or you're someone who has this that practice of gratitude, but pala hindi mo siya napuput into a system, you're not able to really create an habit, a lifestyle of it, or you are already in that practice, that in the gratitude practice, but you want to discover more the power of gratitude. And if you are someone, especially you have a mental condition, it is a different case. Of course, if you have a mental condition, I invite you to connect with me because we have a coaching based intervention coaching program. So connect with me to know more about this. And the gratitude is, of course, part of the mental energy that actually, yeah, gratitude is part of the mental energy, which can help with your mental state, no, with your mental well-being. And gratitude really has a powerful healing force in your life. So if you want to be able to heal from your mental illness, you want to be able to recover, and you feel that you need help, connect with me. I encourage you to connect with me or connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661, and allow a life coach to work with you, a certified mental health practicing life coach to connect with you. And if you want to connect with me personally, again, I invite you to connect with me and allow me to journey with you in towards your journey towards not only becoming mentally well, but becoming mentally fit, so you can heal beautifully, and you can recover and still live and design and live the life of the quality of life that you truly want. And again, let's spark hope, let's spark that hope in your life again, let's revive it. Okay, so I invite you as well. Again, I have presented gratitude, no, and how powerful um, uh, having a gratitude journal is, and writing a gratitude. Therefore, I invite you to get a hold of this attitude of gratitude by Master Coach A. So a study on gratitude, on gratitude visits and gratitude journaling showed that participants, may study po talaga to, experience 35% reduction in depressive symptoms for just several weeks of practicing gratitude journaling. Okay? Yun po yung kagandahan nun. So this is an amazing natural, no, antidepressant, and allow us to be a blessing and help you with your mental health, not only mental health, but with the quality of life, and allow us to journey with you in releasing and really fostering that attitude of gratitude. And I'd like to quote Melody B. She said that gratitude makes sense of your past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. So for someone who is depressed, for someone who is experiencing depression, oftentimes we don't have that hope, we don't have that vision for the future. But as you practice gratitude, it allows you to see a vision for the quality of life that you really want. So I invite you to claim your free gift of 50 gratitude journaling prompts and cultivate the attitude of gratitude to unleash its power in your the power to unleash its power in your life, so you can transition from depressed towards or from depressed to enthusiasm. And you can avail and you can get this free gift when you avail an accumulated purchase of worth 500 from Decaf Coffee Republic. Ayan. So I invite you to connect with us through 0917-586-1661, where you get to be blessed with our food, and you get to be a blessing to us as well. And we help bless you as well by giving you this gratitude journaling prompt. So ang ganda, 'di ba? It automatically helps with your mental health, and in that way you get to practice. It is a start for your gratitude practice as well. Ayan, kaya ko. Yeah. And of course, I'd like to invite you for Be Learning e-card. So this is for the big heroes of our generation. And Be Learning e-card unlocks opportunities to smarter living with monthly perks. So this is launched by Master Coach A. Okay, so the monthly perks that you will be getting, first is a 5% food and beverage discount from D Cup Coffee Republic. Second is a mental model masterclass by Master Coach A. And of course, the third one is a 90-minute coaching session by a coaching entrepreneur from Life Coach Philippines. So this is a very, very holistic approach to mental fitness. And for this month's mental model masterclass, which will be happening tomorrow at 7 p.m., we get to learn about the mental model barbell. Ayan, barbell. So you get to discover how you can develop mental fitness by regularly lifting the mental model barbell. And what's beautiful with understanding the mental model, there are at least 500 mental models out there, is you get to understand how your mind works. And now when you get to understand how your mind works, how you respond, you will be able, and you can, and you will be empowered to take full control of your life, to take full control of your thoughts instead of allowing your thoughts to dictate you and dictate your life. You get to as well break limiting beliefs and old patterns of thinkings to create new ones that will help you to reach the goal and the quality of life that you want. And of course, coaching for mental preparedness, coaching for mental wellness is back. So we do this every Saturday on floor, of course, by yours truly. And it is every Saturday at 4 p.m. So I invite you to join me tomorrow at 4 p.m. for coaching for mental wellness, coaching for mental preparedness. And we strictly adhere to IATF guidelines. So make sure to call and reserve your seats. Call or SMS us at 0917-586-1661. And with coaching for mental preparedness, it is very directed with COVID-19, with the pandemic, because as COVID-19 continuously, of course, create mental toll on us, no, on millions of people around the world. We get to experience so much conflicts, disasters, emergency. We are routinely, and we are routinely actually exposed to distressing experiencing, such as losing loved ones, losing homes, losing professions, losing jobs or livelihoods. So mental preparedness is vital to be able to reduce the detrimental effect of stress in these challenging situations on your overall well-being. And knowing what you need to think and getting good at it allows you to be prepared to perform even in trying situations, and it allows you to become prepared for the third and fourth order impact of COVID-19. Yes, yun po siya. So I invite you to join me on floor tomorrow. I'm excited to see you. I'm excited to meet you. So join me. I'll see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. And as you, of course, connect with me, if you're someone who wants to connect with me and you want to be able to work on your mental fitness, I will be giving you two free gift, not just one, but two. Ayan. So you will be getting the self-care checkup worksheet and the mindset checkup worksheet. So hindi po to diagnosis. Again, we are not medical practitioners. We do not describe and we do not prescribe. So this is just an assessment of where you are right now, and eventually as we go through the journey, we get to schedule a discovery or clarity session with me. We get to uncover as well your goals and how we will be able to bridge the gap from your present state towards your desired state or your goal, even your visions. Yan. Okay? So, as I end this conversation, of course, let me invite you to be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. So, do join us for another episode, for another coaching conversation tomorrow with Coach Orville for coaching for careless living at 10 a.m., with Coach C for coaching for actionable motivations at 2 p.m., and with Coach John Roca for coaching for premium growth at 4 p.m. And of course, as you can see on the screen, I would also like to invite you to join Master Coach Ace co-actively co-create Life Coach Certification Program. So this is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in life so that success is inevitable in every coaching relationship. So this includes a 21 web-based learning, a 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and a 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. And of course, the program package also comes with many other bonuses. So connect with Coach Rizal to 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this very, very, very fulfilling profession, which is as well the second fastest growing profession in the world today. So thank you for joining me this afternoon. So once again, this is Coach Candee Teng from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk, because coaches like us think and talk like this, and this is us in the Philippines. Love bam boom, love bam boom, love bam boom. Bye bye.